Hello friends, welcome to your own channel, Eklavya Astrology. And today I'm going to discuss a very important topic, the 10th from Jupiter. Basically, this technique is from Bhrigu Nandinadi. And this technique I have already discussed on various channel where I was uh, invited by, where I was invited as a guest. So today I'm going to elaborate that technique, the 10th from Jupiter. Jupiter is the Jivakaraka in Bhrigu Nandinadi. So Jupiter is the Karaka of happiness as well. So Jupiter is also your guru, Jupiter is also your blessings. So 10th from Jupiter is the karma of Jiva. Karma of Jiva means it also gives you hint about somebody's profession and somebody's you know uh, life purpose as well. What could be the purpose? What we have to check, you have to check the sign or house, or if there is no planet 10th from Jupiter, then you can check the uh, lord of that 10th house from Jupiter, what kind of combination that planet is making with another planet. Jyotish is based on yogas, conjunctions. No single planet works independently, it works as per yoga. So your every planet is making yoga, it's making conjunction in a birth chart, it's making relation with another planet, because the planet has only a role, like they play the role of connector in the birth chart, connection between two houses, connection between two rashis. Okay. For example, your first lord is sitting in the 12th house. So it is the first lord. It is the lord is planet. Planet is the dynamic part. The lord is connecting the first and 12th house. That's the rule of the planet. So Jupiter in 10th from Jupiter is the karma you have to do in this birth. It can be life purpose, it can be your identity, and it can be the work that gives you success and happiness in your profession as well. For example, if somebody has Jupiter in Gemini, why Jupiter in Gemini people are good at communications, writers, they work in hospital, they are teachers. Why? Because 10th from Jupiter in Gemini is Pisces. Pisces is a sign of imagination. Pisces is a sign of giving. Pisces is a sign of hospital. Pisces is isolation. It's a water sign. So same is applicable if your Jupiter is falling in the 6th house. The 10th from 6th house is the 3rd house. The 3rd house can be the area of your work, like communication, writing, giving speech, teaching. That will give you happiness. Even though 3rd house is a house of, you know, uh, arms. 3rd house is a represent the uniform jobs as well. So if that 3rd house has the influence of Mars, Mercury, then the native can work in a defense. That native can be a lawyer. If the 10th from Jupiter, the lord of that house or sign is with Mars or Mercury, the native can be a sportsman. For example, Mahatma Gandhi has Jupiter in the 7th house, and the 4th house has the sign Capricorn, and Ketu is placed there. What is 4th house? 4th house is a motherland. Ketu is relief. Ketu is mukti. So what becomes his identity? Ketu becomes his identity. He is known as a freedom fighter. Freedom, Ketu. Freedom for what? 4th house, motherland. So this is how the 10th from Jupiter gives you the identity. If there is no planet, you can use the sign or house. But for example, Lord Rama has Jupiter in the Lagna. 10th from Jupiter is Aries. Aries is a Martian sign. He is known as a fighter. That Mars is sitting in the sign of Capricorn in the 7th house. The 7th house and Capricorn and Mars is his identity. Fighting for relationship. 7th house becomes his identity. So if somebody has 10th moon 10th from Jupiter, he can be a traveler. He may be is working as a traveler, or food related. He will see a lot of changes in life. He will travel a lot. If that moon is under the influence of Rahu, so you can indicate that he will travel overseas. If 10th from moon is Venus, so check the Venus dignity. If it is in a good sign, so Venus related activities will give him happiness, but something related to woman, something related to finance and medicine. If somebody has Jupiter is in Sagittarius and 10th from Jupiter is sign of Virgo, so the native will be successful in audit, law, CA, this kind of uh, career. That will become his identity. So what you have checked, you have to check the sign house or even the aspects on that house. I can tell you the 10 people who has Jupiter in 6th house and they are teachers. They are working as a lawyer. They are working as an auditor. Jupiter in the 6th house and 3rd house has the influence of Mars, Mercury. The person is a badminton or tennis player. That gives him recognition. So it means the 10th from Jupiter is very important. That is the karma of Jiva. I'm just giving the glimpse. 10th from Jupiter is Ketu. So the native will be known for spirituality, for giving. The native will have a giving nature. The native will want to work, the native will always prefer to work independently. He wants freedom. For example, that Ketu has the influence of Mars. So it becomes Mars Ketu. That can make him a fighter. That can make him a shooter. That can make him as a surgeon as well. So 10th from Jupiter is very important. That becomes your identity. It's a one of the technique to check various things like profession and karma and the purpose. For example, somebody has 10th from Jupiter, the sign of Taurus. Taurus is a sign of food. Taurus is a sign of, Taurus is resources, and Taurus is banking and finance. So you have to see what kind of yogas are there in your chart 10th from Jupiter. And if there is no conjunction or no planetary aspect in that sign or house, you can check the 10th from Jupiter Lord conjunction with another planet, and then you can make the predictions. For example, somebody has 10th from Jupiter as for example, Saturn in Sagittarius. He will become a teacher. He will become a guru. The 10th from Jupiter, for example, you have Jupiter in Lagna. So check the 10th sign from Lagna and the house lord conjunction with another planets. It will tell a lot of things. I just give an example of Lord Rama. So sign is very important here. Instead of house, the sign and the aspects on that sign is very important. 10th from Jupiter. If 10th from Jupiter, for example, 10th from Jupiter is Sun, and Sun is sitting with the Mars. So the property, you can do the job or profession related to property, construction, police, fire, sports. If 10th from Jupiter is Mercury and it is making connection with the Venus, then you will be successful in business related to clothes or medicine, finance. Okay. If 10th from Jupiter is Jupiter itself, for example, in case of Gemini sign, Jupiter is in Gemini and 10th from Jupiter is Jupiter itself. So that's why Jupiter in Gemini people are successful in writing, communication, speech, hospital related work. That is giving an identity. 10th from Jupiter is Moon. So check the conjunction of Moon. Moon is with Venus. So Venus related work. Venus Moon is somebody is banking, somebody is working in the bank, somebody is facing a lot of issues in relationship. That is that thing is becoming his identity. Like he's a divorcee. He has done a lot of marriages, but none is successful. It can be like that. If 10th from Jupiter is moon, you will be successful in travel, creative, art related work. So moon will define a lot of things for you. I've just given a lot of examples of 10th from Jupiter. Why Jupiter in Aries can trouble you? Just check the Jupiter in Aries. If you have Jupiter in Aries in the 10th house, that can trouble your marriage. In the 10th house, because 10th from Jupiter is Capricorn, which is a very karmic sign. So minor reflection in that Capricorn sign can trouble you a lot in your life. For example, somebody has Jupiter in is in the 10th house and Rahu in Lagna and Ketu in the 7th. That will be the case of Cancer ascendant. So that 7th house and Ketu, the native want to free from a relationship. 7th house. It is a very broad technique, but just I'm giving you just example. The 10th from Jupiter is also very important. That thing, that work will give you the happiness. Okay. So that's all for today. I hope you will learn Bhrigunandinadi and how to blend Bhrigunandinadi and Prashari slowly and steadily. If you'll continue it, then definitely you are going to understand a lot of secrets about Jyotish. So I hope you'll enjoy the video. Thank you.